After a year of Broadway being shut down, a year of unrelenting bad news, of cancellations and closures, we finally have good news. In the last couple of days, we've gotten so many exciting announcements and updates in the theater world, and so much to look forward to. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi! My name is Kat, and I really like musicals. If you really like musicals, hit subscribe to join the musical theater internet cult. First we take over Broadway, and then the world. Thanks to Backstage for sponsoring today's video. Question of the day, what's something you're looking forward to doing this summer? Personally, I'm hoping to catch some outdoor concerts and performances. I want to see my friends, I want to see my family. I can't wait. So let me know what you want to do in the comments down below. We've got some big updates regarding Broadway's reopening. Broadway, of course, went dark on March 12th, 2020, so it's been more than a full year that Broadway has been shut down. Governor Cuomo announced earlier this week that beginning May 19th, capacity restrictions in New York City would be lifted, including Broadway. So as of this week, Broadway plans to reopen September 14th, 2021. Each show is going to be following its own reopening timeline, because there's still quite a lot of work that needs to be done before Broadway can reopen. You've got logistical stuff like rehearsals, renegotiations, but then you've also got big picture stuff, like how do we make Broadway more diverse and inclusive and accessible? So it's not just about bringing Broadway back as quickly as possible, it's about building a better and safer Broadway. That should be the goal. So overall, we'll keep an eye on the situation as it develops. Phantom of the Opera is supposed to reopen on October 22nd. Six will be back on September 17th. This is still a breaking story, so I'm sure we'll get more announcements in the coming weeks. For instance, we might be getting a limited run of Waitress back on Broadway starring Sara Bareilles. Lin-Manuel Miranda was spotted growing out his hair, usually an early indicator that he's stepping back into the role of Hamilton. I am very curious to see what's gonna happen. In other Nature is Healing news, national tours are coming back! Now, national tours shut down when Broadway did, so this is a huge announcement. The first national tour to be resuming performances will be Wicked. They're gonna open up in Dallas, Texas beginning this August. Since the beginning of quarantine, we've been hearing that these bigger musicals are going to be the first ones back. They have the infrastructure, they have the resources to rebuild, so it totally makes sense that Wicked is leading the charge here. Let's go ahead and do a little lightning round of news. A brand new Great Gatsby musical is in the works. The creative team has been announced, including music and lyrics by Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine. I love the concept of her sound against the backdrop of Gatsby's world. No word on a premiere date, but definitely something to keep an eye out for. During the Academy Awards, we got our very first glimpse at Steven Spielberg's remake of West Side Story. I did a whole video breaking down the trailer, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it down below. Disney has announced that they're developing a film of the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, which comes as a pleasant surprise. Emphasis on surprise? If you don't know the show, it gets a little raunchy at times, so definitely not the first property I would have guessed Disney to pick up. Fingers crossed they don't cut too much, but I don't see a world where they can keep in, like, Chip's Lament, right? Right? Disney Plus does have some PG-13 movies, so we'll see. Wait, do you guys think Disney could get Josh Gad for Barfay again? Or maybe bring him back as BP Paunch? I don't care, just get Josh Gad in there. In more Disney Plus news, High School Musical, the series will return for season 2 on May 14th. Joining the cast is Broadway's Andrew Barth Feldman, who you may recognize from Dear Evan Hansen or the Ratatouille concert. I think he'll do a great job, but my favorite character is still Ashlyn. A new show called Girls 5 Eva has just premiered on Peacock, which is NBC's streaming platform. The musical comedy series stars Sara Bareilles, Renee Elise Goldberry, Ashley Park, and more. On May 16th, we've got MCC's Miscast Cabaret streaming on YouTube. We've got performances by Idina Menzel, Aaron Tveit, Gavin Creel, Billy Porter, Melissa Barrera, just to name a few. It's always like the concert of the season, so be sure to tune in. Casting has been announced for both Jason Robert Brown's 13 the Musical for Netflix and Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella for the West End. I'm excited for 13. I think the music is really fun. It launched the careers of Liz Gillies and Ariana Grande. I've definitely aged out of the audience for this show, but it's one that I used to love growing up, and it's one that I'm excited for the next generation of kids to enjoy. I'm also getting really curious about Cinderella. The title role will be played by Carrie Hope Fletcher, you've got music by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and a book by Emerald Fennell. She just won an Academy Award for her original screenplay, Promising Young Woman. We've gotten some teasers on the show, and everything I've seen has me very intrigued. Let's talk about some Apple news. They'll be distributing the Come From Away Pro shot, which to clarify is not a movie musical, it's the Broadway musical filmed live on stage, like what Hamilton on Disney Plus was. It'll be filmed this month and released in September. Come From Away is in the top 3 best performances I've seen in my life. It's a show that just restores your faith in humanity. Also coming to Apple TV Plus is Schmigadoon. It's a brand new musical comedy series premiering July 16th. Like the name implies, it's kind of a parody on Brigadoon. The show follows normal couple Josh and Melissa, played by Keegan-Michael Key and Cicely Strong. One day while backpacking, they come across the magical town of Schmigadoon, where every day is like a golden age musical, and they're trapped there until they can find true love. The cast is insane, like the townspeople of Schmigadoon. You've got Alan Cumming, Kristen Chenoweth, Aaron Tveit, Ariana DeBose, Dove Cameron, just to name a few. I've been looking forward to this one forever, and the show is in great hands. The showrunner, creator, and composer is Cinco Paul, who I know from high school. He was a really involved parent in the theater department. He ran our improv team. He was such a great mentor to all of us and so supportive and just a really great person, and he loves and knows musicals like nobody's business. He co-created this with his writing partner Ken Dario, who they also did Despicable Me, Bubble Boy the musical. I am so looking forward to this, and I'm so curious to see what it's gonna be. Real quick, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, Backstage. Hi, this video is sponsored by Backstage. Backstage is a great way to discover your next audition and apply for casting calls worldwide. And Backstage is for everyone, from student filmmakers to major networks like HBO, NBC, and Netflix. I know that a lot of us aren't auditioning nearly as much as we'd like to right now, but Backstage has plenty of opportunities, including voiceover and work from home jobs. With Backstage, you can audition remotely and watch free live streams with industry pros, all from the comfort of your living room. Backstage is great at home or on the go with their mobile app. Find the auditions that fit your criteria by entering your info into Backstage's filter. It's such a massive time saver because it curates auditions that fit you rather than making you search for them on your own. They recently expanded their gender options and now allow users to select more than one. I've used Backstage for years, both as an actor and trying to find other actors, so if you want to get started, all you have to do is click the link down below, download the app, and sign up for Backstage. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Join the musical theater internet cult. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.